Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to our live tarot tea time. This one is just kind of off the cuff. It's way earlier than usual. So I'm really sorry if some of you guys who usually come are missing this. I promise we'll do more live streams. But okay, so I've been sharing all of the videos and photos here as well about Rocca, the dog at Dallas Animal Services that I fell in love with last month when I was there. And the reason for all of the confusion today is that Michael and I are just going to go get her. We're going to foster her and find her family because just no one came for her in time and she had an adoption that was pending and then it fell through. So, you do what you got to do sometimes. So, we are going to do a quick live stream because we got to get on the road and drive down to Dallas. It's about 8 hours away. So, we've got quite the night ahead of us. But I'm excited to spill a little bit of tarot tea before we go because that always puts me in such a good mood. So, hey, Julie, how's it going? How is everybody? How was your weekend? What's new? Let me know. Did everybody do well with that big full moon in Aries? How's everybody doing? Hi, Monica. Oh my gosh, love you too. You're so sweet. That is so nice. Mm. Hi, Penny. You might as well open a kennel. Penny, I'm getting there. Poor lawyer Moog. I mean, seriously, just send him prayers and just good vibes because I think that might be the next step. We're going to have to look into an in the cards and stars rescue. We'll just spill the tarot tea and play with dogs, right? I mean, I think that's the life. Oh my gosh. Hey, Sage. I'm doing great. Sage, we're going to get that pup. We're going to go get Rocket tonight. So I was telling everybody that we're doing a quick, okay, you saw it. All right. You guys are up to speed. Virgo life, right? Sage Moon. When you're a Virgo sun, that's just what you got to do. But you think it's a good idea? Okay, Penny. Bottom of the deck, as we talk about this, the sun card, happiness. So, all right, let's manifest. Let's collectively manifest it. I do think it's interesting that this is happening at the full moon in Aries. Just saying, we got the energy. Hey, oh my gosh, Amanda reads too much. 99, how's it going? Okay, guys, shall we spill a little tea? Yeah, all that breaks my heart. I know, me too, Penny. And anyway, you can't save all of them, right? Which is just so sad. But we're going to hopefully change what's going on through legislation and just keep getting the awareness out there, more volunteers that they're, at our local shelters. And it's just going to take some time, but we can change it. And I don't know. I just feel like when you connect with a certain animal and you feel it in your heart, you just got to go with it. You know what I mean? But hey, I was born on the 9th. That's also another thing. Got a lot of that energy. Why not? Julie says, Julie, I like your vibes. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I'm so happy that so many of you guys are here, even though this is at an off time. Hey, Gigi. Okay. We got a good crew. So let's start, shall we? I am going to need some requests from you guys because basically all day, instead of researching the tea, I was coordinating with the rescue, trying to figure out a temporary foster and some other stuff so that Michael and I didn't have to drive tonight. But you do what you can. So I do have one story that I'm very into, and then I'm looking forward to your requests. But did you guys watch the Andrew Garfield chicken shop date with Amelia de Moldenberg? The vibes were romantic, okay? And I know that we did a reading for him with Florence Pugh, his co-star in his upcoming film, and I got, like, this energy that, like, they were definitely gonna be a thing, but that there were some, like, complications. It was kind of weird, but it really did seem sort of like the Bridgerton tea with Lucilla, as we like to call them. But then I watched the chicken shop date with Amelia that came out on Friday, and I don't know, like, if they were just playing it up for the cameras. Obviously, he's a good actor, but she should get into acting as well because it seemed so real. So I just have to pull some cards to see if anything is really going on between the two of them. Like, I kind of love them together. I'm pretty sure that he has Aquarius placements, and I know that she's an Aquarius sun. So the vibes were good. TJ says, "Oh my God, so early. I love it." Okay. Oh, good, TJ. I watched clips. Gigi said it was cute. Yes. Amanda reads too much. It was so cute. I loved it. I was like, you guys, could they be real? Hey, Babaloo, how's it going? Okay, so you guys are all liking the early tea. Noted. Maybe this will be a new regular thing. Maybe Raka, the pup, is inspiring a lot of different changes. Monica says her interview with Jack Harlow was flirtatious too. Oh my God, yes, I saw that also. I feel like he flirts with everyone. I don't know. I don't know. Because remember, did you guys see when he flirted with Emma Chamberlain? That seemed pretty real too. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, love the early tea, Beth says. Okay. Chiefs won, Melissa said. Okay. Woo, got my Chiefs hat on. Michael's watching the game. Sage Moon says, y'all know I got a little crush on Andrew. Okay, Sage. Maybe, if it doesn't work out with Amelia or Florence, send him a DM. Okay, so what is going on allegedly for entertainment purposes only between Andrew Garfield and Amelia de Moldenberg, aka the chicken shop date lady? Let's see. I love that little YouTube show, by the way. It's so cute. I just think she's so funny. Huge fan. I'd love to read her cards. How fun would that be? Okay. So let's just do past, present, future, because they did talk about on their chicken shop date that they had like connected a couple of times. And she kind of said under her breath that he had asked for her number before at like an event. I was like, what? So let's just do past, present, future for these two. The energy between them, past, present, future. In the past, strength card. Okay, interesting. This is kind of like a steely sort of distance. I think both of them were feeling like, I'm okay. I would say she was like, I'm professional. I need to be a professional, like just this is like very like standing up straight and like wanting to appear a certain way because I do think that they have connected at red carpets or industry events. So I feel like she had to have a level of professionalism. And I feel like for him, as a celebrity, either being interviewed or, someone that feels like they're looked at a lot, I feel like he also had to kind of pull back a little bit and also have that sort of posture of just being like, I don't know, it's like strong, but it's also kind of reserved. So I feel like this was in the past. They had sort of a reserved kind of distance between them. That makes sense. Okay. TJ says Andrew and Amelia have sun moon synastry. Okay. So does Andrew have an Aquarius moon, TJ? Thank you for that. Astro T. We love it. Beth. Sage be loving Andrew Garfield. Gigi says he's a Leo with an Aquarius moon. Okay. Thank you, Gigi. Melissa says, I binge watched old Melrose Place. Nice, Melissa. When I was dealing with COVID. Oh, are you feeling better? I hope so. I forgot how crazy that show was. Makes me feel old. It's labeled classic now. No, you're not old. You're just mature like a fine wine. Okay. That's the past. Let's see. So what about the present? What is the energy between them in the present moment? The Hanged Man, stop it. Why is Andrew Garfield so similar to like Luke Newton? It's like very on the fence. And I do get that this is him because it's like a male, in this Hanged Man position. And I just feel it intuitively that he is kind of like this. He was even saying on the chicken shop date that he was like, I'm very reserved and like I'm very private. He said, I'm a very private person. And I was like, huh, I got this energy from him that like if she would like go for it, he would. But also like if he didn't get a lot of encouragement, that like he wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Like very Hanged Man energy. So similar to Luke Newton. I don't know why. I just feel like they're very similar with how they feel about things, how they handle things. And I forgot Luke Newton's birth chart. I wonder if they have similarities. They give off such a similar vibe. I would say Andrew Garfield is actually shy when it comes to like going after, someone, pursuing someone, courting someone, So Hanged Man, okay. So let's get a little bit more information. So during their date on camera, let's see how she really felt and let's see how he really felt. So how did Amelia really feel? Allegedly. The Magician, ooh, the possibilities. She was much more upbeat. She was very like, well, I don't know, like, sure, like I could do like she was very yeah, she was the one definitely like having fun with it, joking around, kind of she had that magician energy for sure of like this could be something, but like if it's not, it's okay. Very cool. Like seriously, similar to Nicola. Like, this dynamic is so similar, but very much the magician. Like, she does believe that anything can happen. I think she's a dreamer. I think she is someone that doesn't limit herself. And I think that she thought, yeah, why not? It could totally work. She's open. Okay, what about Andrew? How did he feel? Allegedly. Gigi says it wouldn't surprise me if it's because of the Aquarius energy. Yep. I've dealt with Aquarius men. Oh Lord, Gigi. Gigi has a tale to tell. Okay, interesting. Luke has aqua energy too, right? I think so, Sage, and I think Leo as well. Now that we're talking about it, I think he might have the same placements. That would make so much sense. Okay. How did he really feel? Allegedly. The death card. What? Why is he so dramatic? Okay, hold on though. Hold on. Let's pump the brakes. I did see late, I think it was later that day on Friday, that an announcement came out about how he and his girlfriend, like, or his now ex-girlfriend, had like broken up, but it was like confirmed in the press. She was like a spiritualist person or something in LA. Death card. Oh my gosh. Did he release that statement because he wanted to, like, I don't know, be sure that people knew he was like single? Hmm. It's giving Luke Newton energy. Wait, Melissa, I saw some spicy tea before you went live that Jamie Foxx went to the FBI about Diddy poisoning him allegedly. Yes. Thank you, Melissa. That's our next story. Not yes about the poisoning, but yes, that we have another story. Thanks, Melissa. Okay. Weird. A little more info on the death card. King of Pentacles. Oh my God. He's so Luke Newton. He was worried, allegedly for entertainment purposes. I do think that he felt like there was real chemistry there. He doesn't know what's going to happen next. Hangman energy. I think that the ball's in her court. Magician, like literally. I think if she moves forward, towards him, I think that they will connect. They may date, but I think if she pulls back, then he will pull back. It's like he's following her lead. I do think that that story broke in the press about he and his ex-girlfriend definitely being over because King of Pentacles, he didn't want anyone to think that he was like being unfaithful or, being sleazy. And what's interesting to me is that he also was very flirtatious with Florence Pugh, but I wonder if it was more like a guilty conscience or something, or not a guilty conscience, but it's like he knows what's really going on behind the scenes. Doing some mental gymnastics here, but like he knows what's going on behind the scenes. So we almost felt more like, oh, what if people pick up on that? You know, I don't know. It's like he kind of exposed himself with that. So I do feel like he's interested, but it's going to be her call. Okay. And what about the future for those two? What does the future hold for those two? Allegedly. The Nine of Cups. Didn't he get this before? Nine of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment, but this is like wishes coming true. Let me get some clarification. I think he's like in the middle, to be honest. It could go either way. They're going to be happy either way. Two of Pentacles. Stop it. Balancing between two. Yes. You guys, when the tarot tea is just confirming. Okay. He's in between. We don't know. And I do think that there's a spark with Amelia, and I think there's a spark with Florence. And I think that it's sort of like him reading what the ladies want. Nine of Cups. I feel like he is very shy and like he's not going to move forward until someone lets him know. Like it's almost like he has to be pursued in a way. Very interesting. Okay, so we'll see. I do think Amelia and Florence both have very strong energy, and I could see either of them being like, "Hey, I like you. I want," you know what I mean? Like, so we'll see. It could go either way. That's what I have for now, like on them. We're gonna stay tuned. Very interesting. Okay, moving right along. Jamie Foxx. My goodness. The Diddy tea doesn't stop, does it? We had a little break for a second there. Um, let's see. TJ says it felt like both of them were trying to see if the other was joking or for real. Yes, TJ, 100%. Hangman energy. Oh, you guys were feeling it too. Oh my God. Okay. I'm trying to catch up with what y'all are saying. Okay, so Jamie Foxx allegedly Jamie Foxx went to the FBI because he was suspicious that Diddy had poisoned him. So first, let's just read Jamie Foxx and Diddy. Let's kind of zoom out and see what the energy is surrounding them. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. Let's see. How does Jamie Foxx feel towards P. Diddy, allegedly? Temperance. He is trying to keep his distance. He is also trying to measure his words. This person's like pouring, they're measuring, or like from a pitcher, but it can also be looked at as a measuring cup of water into a little glass. And there's a puddle at their feet. And so this is, to me, this is giving like, I want to say so much. I have so many feelings and emotions. Water is like associated with feelings. However, I want to be sure that I pour them in the right measure at the right time. I don't want to just fall into this puddle on the floor. I feel like there's a lot that has gone on between them for sure. Um, I'll just say Jamie Foxx has some serious feelings around Diddy. And I will, I do think they're negative because he's trying so hard to kind of like control himself with the way that he goes about this process. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like he's trying to suppress his rage or his anger or his, just feeling upset because he wants things to go right. Temperance. He's like, I have to be temperate if I want a certain outcome. I can't just, shout from the rooftops how I feel. I have to have proof. I have to go the right, go through the right steps, through the proper channels. That's what I'm feeling. So I would not be surprised if he did go to the FBI. That is, let's get a clarifier on that though. TJ says him and Jamie partied together a lot, allegedly. Okay, interesting. Miko says a blind item put out something about a random girl sitting on Justin Timberlake's lap 2 weeks ago. Okay, Miko, we have to read Justin Timberlake and Camila Cabello. I saw that come through. So with Justin, remember how there were all those rumors that he was with someone else that evening? And when I did a reading at the time of like his arrest, I did get that he was with someone that evening. So I think that's true. Yeah, we'll read that after this. Okay. So interesting. Anything else about how Jamie feels about Diddy allegedly? Three of Wands. He is planning and plotting. I think that guys, it's literally like what I was just kind of saying. It's like he's planning and plotting, but he has to be temperate. He's like, I want to bring him down, allegedly. I want to bring him down. I want to bring him to justice, but I have to go about it the right way in order to do that. I have to have proof. I have to go to the right channels, the right, the proper authorities. I have to make sure everything's in place so that I can back up what my claims are and so that justice can be served. So, yeah. And then bottom of the deck, which is what we don't see, the 7 of Wands, like competition and conflict. I definitely think that there are still people allegedly that Diddy has, running around, maybe making, oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. Ugh, weird. Maybe making threats, maybe saying like things to intimidate. He's not completely cut off. We'll just say this. He has quite a few people that he has relationships with that are wanting things to stay quiet. And I do think that those people are approaching others that they think could go to the police, could try to go through the proper channels, like Jamie Foxx. So, allegedly for entertainment purposes, I would say yes, this confirms that he is going through the proper channels, which could include the FBI, other authorities, but it's a precarious situation. There is still some threat or some fear that I think he has. Oh my gosh. Okay. Interesting. So, okay, let's not see how Diddy feels about him because who cares? Diddy's crazy. Let's keep it moving so we can get through as many as we can tonight before Michael and I have to go throw our stuff in the car. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Beth says the more I hear about Diddy and his actions, it makes me sick. Same. I am so grossed out. I can't wait for him to just be sentenced. And yeah, Beth, he really needs to be in prison forever. Yeah, I don't think he's a good person. I think he's hurt a lot of people. TJ says horrifying, right? It's bad. It's really bad. Um, he wants to do the right. Yeah, he definitely wants to do the right thing. I wonder if Jamie is afraid of blackmail. Maybe TJ. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, Sage said, "Oh, would we be able to look into Chris Brown? Allegedly, documentary will be coming out about his long history of harming his exes slash women." You know what, Sage? We can totally pull that. And this is the time we are doing that final spin of Pluto through Capricorn. And I think from now until November 19th, whatever power imbalances, especially that type of dynamic, those type of situations, I think whatever has not been exposed yet will be. So that sounds very likely astrologically. All right, let's pull some on Justin Timberlake. Is there anything going on as far as, infidelity being exposed? Did Jessica find out more details? Was he with someone else on his lap a couple of weeks ago? Let's see what's going on with Justin Timberlake. Oh, that flipped. Holy smokes. Did y'all see that? I hope you did. 3 of Pentacles, 3 is a crowd. Guys, it's someone that he works with. And I think that for a long time, he would allegedly, he was able to say, I'm just working with that person. Oh, I'm just doing this. We're doing that. And he was able to, I guess, have that as like an excuse to spend time with that person. But 3 of Pentacles with this type of question, yeah, 3 is a crowd. Definitely. This is my like there's another person type of energy. So this is like a strong yes. And it's someone that he has worked with in the past or is currently working with. And that is why he was able to, I think, get away with it for so long. And I also think that's why he felt like comfortable enough to actually do that because, they have had issues in the past with him being with someone that he was working with. I think he was spotted like holding hands a few years back with a woman that he was working on a show with. And that was a really big deal between he and Jessica. And I think the only reason he felt comfortable doing this was because he thought he had like a good enough alibi of like them working together or pursuing something as far as, money goes. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, that is messed up. Justin Timberlake never ceases to amaze. Yikes. It's giving toxic. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? Oh, hey, Heat Lifer. How's it going? Penny says, I heard him and Jessica were separated. I could see that. Let's pull a card and see. Justin is busted, Beth says. Justin can't seem to stay out of trouble, Julie says. I know, right? Oh my God. Yes, Penny, I agree. Babaloo says, I'm so tired of him. I can't wait for his tower moment. Ooh, Babaloo. We are seeing karmic justice these days. I agree with you. Just let it all out, Will this be exposed to the public? Okay, let's see, Miko. First, let's see how Jessica feels, and let's see if he'll be exposed. How does Jessica feel now in light of this 3 of Pentacles situation? I'm sure she knows about it now. How does Jessica feel? The Emperor reversed. She has lost whatever remaining respect she had for him, allegedly. Oh, I'm like about to drop my cards. I already dropped a few. Okay. if I can, I'm like, if I can get him, I feel like, whoa, the cards that I dropped are intense too. We'll go ahead and take these because I feel like I did drop these for a reason. She's lost a lot of respect for him. Emperor in reverse. I think at one point she had him almost like on a pedestal, and then there were things that happened, but I think she was able to forgive him or work through it in some way. Now we have the Emperor just like fully in reverse. I think she's just over it. I don't think that she has hope. Yeah, I just got goosebumps. I don't think she has hope or any expectation of him being better or improving. I think she feels like, okay, I get it. Like, I get this is like who he is. And that's very sad. That's very sad. We also have the Hierophant, one of the cards I dropped. This is about an important life lesson. This can also indicate the marriage, a lesson learned through marriage. So I think for sure this could have been like a karmic relationship where she was meant to learn a lot about herself through this marriage and hopefully heal some parts of herself. That's very difficult, though. We have the Justice card. I think she's coming back into balance now with herself and with her life. I think that she can see the truth now. And this Justice card is all about the truth. So, also, Miko, to answer your question about whether things will be exposed, this is I'm gonna say yes. Just based on this justice card, I do think that, karmic justice, I think that it is gonna come out. If it hasn't already, it's already kind of, coming out. And I do think that she's gonna get her justice, and I think that he's gonna get his karma. We'll say that. We also have the Knight of Swords. This is like someone who is overly ambitious and just thinks that they can kind of get away with anything as far as communication. Like this is someone who just says what they think or has kind of a haughty demeanor. Like, well, I can just say what I want, or I can do what I want. It's gonna be fine. This is feeling like you can spin a story because this is like immature, almost like adolescent style of communication. It's not mature. It's not a baby, it's not the page of swords, but this is someone who's like still in this immature stage of wanting to like manipulate through their words and someone who thinks they can get away with it. I think that Jessica sees through that now. And I think this is a big part of why she is done. Wow. I think she's tired of being manipulated. Yeah. We have also, gosh, I dropped so many cards for her. We also have Knight of Cups. He used to be her Prince Charming. We have the King of Swords. She sees him as emotionally cold now and like she can't trust him anymore. And I love this. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. She's coming out of a time of stress and anxiety. I think she sees the truth and I think she's ready to move forward. So I would not be surprised at all if we see them separating or filing for divorce between now and November 19th, especially. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Also, Justin being an Aquarius sun, I believe, when Pluto, is conjunct his sun, Pluto goes into Aquarius and it'll be there for the next 20 years. I think that, the sun is our ego. So any Aquarians who haven't been living in the most positive, way. If anybody who's been overly selfish, I think is going to learn some important lessons. So he might be experiencing a big transformation in his life, you know, after that November 19th mark. So we could see him having to start a new life chapter based on, letting his ego run amok. So we'll also keep an eye on that. Dang, the tarot tea. We're not out of the woods yet, I guess. The tarot tea's wild. Penny says very selfish. Yeah, very selfish. I think so too. Very selfish. And it's just not going to work anymore. Now that Pluto's going into Aquarius, those days are done. Like you just can't get away with it. Sage says, agreed, Babaloo. JT is the type of person that needs to be alone until they really work on themselves. And I think that I agree with that, Sage Moon. And I think that part of that Hierophant card might be for Jessica to realize that, like, you can't change anybody. You can't love anybody into caring about you as much as you care about them. And I think for Justin, he's going to have to learn that just because, someone loves you and cares about you, everyone has a limit and that you have to learn to think of others as much as you think of yourself or else it's not going to work. Eventually, you're going to hurt someone to the point where they're going to leave. And so maybe it's just like him having that realization. So, yeah, that's tough, It's definitely not pleasant. Miko says apparently he's really upset about his music. Mhm. About his music failing. How does he how does he feel about him? Wait, what? Really upset about his music? I don't know. Oh, how does I don't know, Miko. I think I'm misreading it or maybe it's autocorrected. Gigi says also when it hits his south node in Aquarius. Oh, dang, Gigi. Yikes. Yeah. South node. Anything that has to fall away will definitely fall away at that time. He's going to have to let go of any of his bad habits. Yeah. It's time for him to improve. Let's see. Heat Lifer. Fam, can you help a technically challenged member actually join the group? Where or how do I do that? Even though I'm always here. Oh my God. Heat Lifer. Hold on. Let me see if I can just share it in the chat real fast. I'm so sorry that you've still been having trouble with it. One second. Elevator music. And I'm glad that you want to join. Okay, members, link. Let's see. Oh my God. Why does it? Uh, hmm. When you've labeled too many of your members only notes members only, and you can't find the members only link now. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 2 more seconds, and if I don't find it, then I'm gonna have to post it. I'll post it again in the comments tab or the community tab. Wait, here it is. I found it. Dang. Lordy, lordy. Okay, here it is. Let me know if that still doesn't work for you, Heat Lifer. There we go. Okay. And thank you for asking that. Hit the C perks. Okay. Thanks, Penny. All right. We can do this, you guys. As a team, we can do this. It's not just you, Heat Lifer. Yeah, technology. Sage. Thank you, Sage. Sage always with the elevator music. Look how cute that looks with the emojis and everything. Thank you, Sage. Okay, so we had a request also for Camila Cabello. Oop, already 7:02. Okay, this is gonna have to be my last one. I'm so sorry that this has to be so fast, but it is for a good reason. We are gonna rescue Rocca, and that is gonna make all of us happy. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't wait to pick her up. Bust her out of there. So Camila Cabello, what's going on with her? She has seemed a little bit MIA. I agree. It's like there was a lot going on around the VMAs, and then Shawn Mendes. Remember, he was supposed to come out with this new album October 18th. Then he didn't, and everyone was suspecting that it was because some big thing was going to come out that day, like Taylor Swift. She was going to announce her new album, but she didn't, and so it's like what happened? And I don't know. Let's just see. I don't know. Weird. I'm feeling a weird vibe too. So what's going on with Camila? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. No, you're good. Don't worry about it, Miko. Oh, you meant to ask, how does he feel about his music feeling? Okay. I will pull a really quick one for that after this. And then that'll really be the last one. Okay. While I was shuffling, this just flipped over King of Cups. You guys, this is Shawn Mendes because they have that Pisces, Virgo, North-South node connection. I'm telling you, that is where like all of their stuff is. It's like in their past lives, in their past life energy. And I did a deep dive into it in that one video that has like the ocean and she's like there. If you want to watch that, yeah, I go way deep into their astrology. But I get this for them all the time. King of Cups, this is Shawn. What the heck is going on? Like, please, you guys. I wish they could just like fall in love with someone else if they're really not meant to be with each other because it just seems like it's just constant like torture from a past life. So, this King of Cups, this is emotions, this is deep emotionality. This is past life heavy energy. I just feel like it's not over till it's over with them. And even when you think it's over, I wonder if behind the scenes there is some communication happening right now. Wow. Okay. Why did we get the King of Cups? I just got goosebumps too. Why did we get the King of Cups in Camila's energy? How does she feel towards him right now, allegedly, or what actions is she taking towards him? Penny says, Miko, I think he knows he's a thing of the past. Rumor has it he wants to connect with NSYNC. You know it, Penny. Oh my gosh. Penny with the T. Aw, thanks, Melissa. You're so sweet. How does she feel about him? Page of Swords. Immature communication. Immature communication. This is one step below Justin Timberlake. And the reason I say that is because it's like there is kind of a selfish energy. Okay. And I do think that that's also maybe just Shawn's like stage in life. I don't want to give him too many passes, but I also feel like in your 20s, you are learning about who you are. And so sometimes I think that you can hurt others without meaning to, but it's not because you're like premeditating or trying to hurt them. It's, maybe it's because you don't know yourself yet. So you don't really know what you want. So sometimes those feelings and thoughts can change. I feel like that with him. And Page of Swords, this is like, it's not intentional, but it still is hurtful nonetheless. With Justin Timberlake being at that Knight of Swords, I feel like he knows what he wants and it's just like manipulative. Like he does it anyway, and he tries to get away with stuff. This is different. This is like the page. This is like he's saying the wrong thing. Sometimes he doesn't mean to. He doesn't really understand what he wants. He doesn't really know his feelings. King of Cups is also getting overwhelmed with your feelings at times. It's also because this is like mature feelings, but with like immature communication. It's like you have deep feelings, but you don't know how to like express them properly or how to live in accordance with those feelings. It's a lot of inner conflict between heart and head. It's a lot. Okay, so she sees that actually, and she feels that about him, which is why I think she always speaks very highly of him. I think that she truly feels that way. She feels that he has a good heart, but I do think that she has a limit where she's like, just because he has a good heart doesn't mean I'm going to continue to put myself in a position where I get heartbroken because he doesn't know what he wants yet, or he's not ready to take the steps. Goosebumps on my face. So confirmation. Okay, how does Shawn Mendes allegedly currently feel? Aw, Heat Lifer, I'm so sorry that you clicked on it, but it didn't give you the option. Good Lord, Heat Lifer, this technology. Of course, I don't mind at all. You do whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. That is so sweet that you are even wanting to try to join. That means so much. Okay, let's see. How does Camila or how does Shawn allegedly feel about Camila then? Three of Cups. Ooh, guys, three's a crowd. But this is emotional. He knows that she is dating somebody else. And when we pulled for her previously, we did get that she was dating that one actor guy who sort of like looks similar to Shawn in a way. Yeah, Three of Cups. Shawn knows that she has feelings for someone else. Okay. Interesting. What else? Let's get a clarifier. Allegedly. The Emperor. Interesting. He sees her as strong. He sees her and, she is, I think, a little bit older than him, and she does have a very strong personality compared to his personality. I think that he looks to her for strength and inspiration a lot of the time, and I do think that he is or that she has shaped him somewhat. Like, it's really interesting because they do have this sort of relationship where I think that she was kind of the backbone encouraging him. She's very, like, outgoing, and even if you watch some videos from when they were, like, kids, she was always, like, the fun, outgoing one, and he did seem a little bit shy, and I think that he, in a weird way, kind of looks up to her, which is actually really sweet, but he's aware that she is with someone else, and I think it's causing a lot of stress, pain, inner conflict, and maybe even some immature communication, like trying to reach out. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I know you guys. And then last but not least, how Justin Timberlake feels about his music failing, not doing well, allegedly. And then we're gonna go get that puppy. How does and I am gonna feature this on my ABC, my local ABC like Dallas broadcast. So I'm gonna have a ton of footage of like this rescue and pickup. Whereas, with the first two dogs, like with the boys, I was, like, so overwhelmed in the moment, I, like, didn't even but now, we know what we're doing, so I'll get some footage, we're gonna put it on the show to encourage other people to, like, do the same and know what's going on at the shelter, so I'll share it with you guys too, so you can just see how happy she is when she gets out of there. It always, it's always heartwarming. Alright, Justin Timberlake, not heartwarming. How does he feel about his music allegedly just crashing and burning? Oof. Temperance, stop it. Temperance is coming up so much. I wonder if it's because we just had that really fiery Aries full moon. Maybe he overdid it with emotionality. He could have had some conflict with people, but he's in a phase right now. He's trying so hard to hang on to what he has and to just be like cool, calm, and collected. Like maybe if I just act like nothing's wrong, nothing will be wrong. It's kind of like, okay, what else? How else does he feel allegedly? Eight of Swords. Ooh, he's in a prison of his own making. Yeah, I think he knows. I think he knows. Penny, what you said, I second that. He knows. You know that song, like, he knows, he knows. Like, that's like how I feel. I think that's the song. He knows. Yeah. He's like Eight of Swords. He's like, I did this to myself, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It's like, it's not good. But he's trying like not to freak out. He's trying to appear as if everything's fine. And that is really his MO. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me for this. I appreciate it so much. Just a quickie little tarot tea. I just wanted us to be able to check in before the week starts. I really do hate skipping them because it's so nice. It's nice to connect with you guys before we get going into our week. And I really appreciate you guys showing up. So I love you so much. Sending you a big hug. Wish us luck on our road trip. I can't wait to show you Raka and just how happy she is. She's the sweetest dog ever. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. And tomorrow, the Ghost Hunter episode is finally coming out on the podcast. I'll share it here and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We did do a like channeling thing where we try to connect with a ghost. And I'm just going to tell you guys, it got scary and it got weird and we did catch it on camera. So get ready for that. I saged the whole dang house. Okay. All right, you guys have an amazing evening and a great start to your week. Happy Sunday to you too, Shani. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. All right. Giving you a big hug. Yay. We got to have live earlier and hang out. Aw, thank you, Melissa. Love you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Sage. Aw, thank you, T Tribe. You guys are the best. Thank you. Aw. All right. Bye, guys. Y'all are the best.